bulb exploded, and both of my fingers were near it when it blew up, so they're bleeding. Just a bad week for me.
Holy crap, dude.
Yeah. First I got trapped in my own house, and then now the light bulbs are attacking me. Alright, so I'll try not to die. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I brought you guys in while Golden tries to get himself first aid.
What's up, guys?
No.
Are we on the main stream? Like,
yes.
Audio and everything? Okay.
Well, just your voice. I'm gonna switch over audio in a sec.
Okay. Probably gonna need help balancing audio, since this is a PC game and it's a really loud one.
Nice music room, dude.
Same.
I think K-Dude is excited to actually be awake for a stream.
4 p.m. my time, dude. This is all kinds of wrong. I don't like it. It's too early. Alright, I am on stream, so can you guys let me know if you can hear me, Crimmy,
Hi.
and the game is balanced well?
Oh, I'm gonna switch over to the game audio.
I have the game at 20% right now, and I think that might still be a bit too high.
I keep Mario at like 12. Getting Dojo games.
Yeah, I just don't want to run into the same issue I did with Ping Val, where his game was like twice as loud as I was. So, when I was rewatching that VOD, it was like, oh my god, I can barely hear myself. I can see Ping Val's amazing play, but can't hear my beautiful voice.
Unfortunate.
And I don't want to cheat the viewers out of Crimmy's beautiful voice.
The stream game has been updated to Touhou.
Dude, the chat's not helping me, they're just spamming emotes. Alright, based Pizu helped out.
I mean, what do you expect from viewers of you?
Dude, these are the finest viewers on Twitch. Open my gift chat, it's for you.
Someone's saying that I might be low.
Low? Okay. So I am going to... Shit. Let me just crank this up.
Just crank it up.
Okay, Crimmy Talk, tell me about life. How's Mega Mario going?
About life, about Mega Mario, about how I haven't been practicing Mega Mario because I just keep playing Sound Voltex instead.
Sound Voltage?
Hashtag Sound Voltage.
Yeah. It's a good game. It's gonna be a HDQ, man. Gonna play some Touhou songs on it.
Yeah, some nice meme songs.
Yeah. Okay, apparently it sounds good now. Good stuff. I can barely hear the game, dude. I'm not gonna have any audio cue for when to take shots. I'm gonna cry. Alright. Check out this RDD Aya.
Oh man.
Isn't it beautiful? This took me hours in XSplit. This was no small feat.
Hours.
Just look at this guy. It's beautiful.
You could have been practicing, but instead you were whoa.
Whoa, dude. We got the brain slug
I wasn't ready
face.
for this.
Where's my boy Tag Hirion? Okay. Yeah. Run is pretty much ready. I deleted RDD's face. Layout looks good. Okay. Alright, Kasaspy, get ready for this. Counting down now. Wait. Can you hear me? He's deafened.
He's deafened on Discord.
Do I have to... Crimi, count
know.
down for me in the chat, maybe? Or maybe you can hear me on different... Oh. Oh, genius. Oh, this guy's prepared, man. Alright. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh no! Oh! Okay. That's not where time starts. Have I even played this game before? I don't know. Alright, this is Touhou Double Spoiler. This is the 12.5th game in the Touhou series. If you're wondering what that .5 means, that means this game is essentially a spin-off or an offshoot from the main series. So games like 6, 7, 8, etc., those are typically vertically auto-scrolling shmups. This game, though, as you can see right now, is a photography game. It's pretty different from what you're accustomed to with Touhou. So, as you can already see, yes, it's not auto-scrolling, I'm just taking pictures of bosses. And the game is organized in this collection of levels. There's 14 in total, 1 through 12, and then extra and spoiler. Each level has a number of scenes, and then each scene has a boss with a unique pattern. So, to clear every scene, I'm going to have to take a requisite number of shots of the boss. Oh! Yeah, that bullet was like, it was on me, dude. So, for this one, for example, I have to take 3 shots. You can see how many shots I have to take on the left-hand side. There's like these little icons denoting how many you have to take.
Are there any in this round that require more than 5?
In this category, yes. So, spoiler 9 would be the most notable one. That requires 10.
Right. So sometimes, in cases where there are more than 5 pictures required, there'll be more photos on the right to take, but that won't happen very often with the route.
Yep. And I should note that as I take more shots of bosses, the pattern typically gets faster and more dense. That or, like, the pattern might completely change. So right now we're just cruising along, aside for 1-3, you know.
Yeah, so in order to complete the game here, or at least the category of... did you write spoiler or any percent, or probably said any percent?
I call it any percent, but formally it's unlock Hotate.
Right, okay, yeah, so, as he mentioned before, there's 14 levels, 1 through 12 extra and spoiler. So the goal here is to beat all of the stages, all of the scenes rather, in level spoiler. To unlock level spoiler, you have to complete a number of scenes. There's you have to like complete a certain number of scenes from every level and a certain number of scenes overall. So early on here, because of there being a total scene requirement, he'll be clearing a lot of these early scenes because they're often safe and short. As the game gets farther along, he'll start skipping around a few scenes as it's more of an 90% category, and sticking to scenes that are shorter and safer.
Yeah, there's 108 scenes in this game in total, and any percent or unlocking Hotate, who is the second character in this game, second playable character, it requires 67. So there's 58 to unlock spoiler itself, and then for spoiler I need to clear every scene to actually unlock her. Most of these scenes are going to be pretty short, usually 5 shots or less, but I will run into some that are like 6, or in the case of spoiler, 9, 10. Now, as for the actual picture-taking mechanic, I can only take pictures when my camera is fully charged to 100%. If you look closely at my sprite, I'm the character in the top center right now, if you've been confused. You can see like this little number next to me, this little percentage, and I'm charging that constantly by slowing down my movement to a crawl. That allows me to expedite my charge. My charge is always going up, no matter what I do, but by slowing down a ton, I can speed up that process.
Yeah, so there's there's 3 movement speeds to the character. If you hold down no buttons and you just press directions, she'll move very fast. There's a slow button, which makes you move only moderately fast. And then if you hold down the slow button and the shoot button at the same time, then, as he said, you slow to a crawl, but it boosts the rate at which his camera charges immensely. So often he'll just be stuck charging and moving very slowly in order to get his camera charged up to take the required photos to complete the scene as quickly as possible.
Yeah, the movement speeds are better described as way too fast, still too fast, and way too slow.
Yeah.
It's very awkward learning at the controller.
Yeah, that's one of the really difficult things about the learning curve for these games is really getting a proper, intimate feel with how your character moves. As far as the hitboxes go, so his hitbox, you can see when he's moving slowly, you can see this white dot appear in the center of his sprite, and that's approximately the hitbox for his character. So a bullet will only hurt him if it manages to touch that white dot, and getting hit causes the scene to reset. He has to take the photos for that particular scene all over again. Bullets hitboxes are a little more complicated. Usually they're not quite as big as they appear. There's usually a little bit of lenience to it.
Yeah, everything is hitbox. So my hitbox is that small white circle, and then the bullets themselves have hitboxes, which are typically smaller than the visible sprite.
Also, the bosses have hitboxes, and I actually have no idea how big they are.
They vary in size. Some bosses are really fat, and some bosses are, for some reason, really small.
Yeah, unfortunately there are some frame drops. I am getting them on the restream.
I hope it's not on my end. I've dropped about 1,000 frames, so it might be me. Oh no. Okay, so other picture-taking mechanic. I talked about charging. So every time you take a picture, you do retain some percentage going into your next shot. And depending on whether or not that picture is a success or failure, can affect that percentage. And then the percentage is also affected by... Oh! What? That's the weirdest pattern I've seen for 3.5, dude. I didn't have 100% there. So... Kogasa surprised me. It's a nice meme there. With a successful shot as Aya, I can start my next shot as high as 35%, with Hatate as high as like 60%. So Hatate happens to be super fast. And if I fail a shot, a failed shot would be, you know, taking a picture and not actually reaching the boss, not having the boss in the frame at all. Then the bullet spawns here can be really mean, so hold on. Okay, I think this is okay, unless she gives me terrible luck here. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. If I fail a shot, then my percentage generally starts higher. It's not capped at 35, it's capped much higher.
Yeah, so something that can be a little hard to see because of him speedrunning is that, so when you press the shot button, while you hold down the shot button, there's like a picture frame covers a part of the screen, and then you can hold down the shot button and aim the frame to cover a certain part of the screen, and any bullets caught within the frame are deleted, and of course the boss has to be inside the frame as well. You can actually, while you're holding down the shot button, you can actually move the frame pretty far, and in exchange the frame will shrink to cover less space. It'll be as if you're zooming the camera. But because he's speedrunning, a lot of the time the pictures will just be tap the shoot button and take whatever's in the picture frame the moment he presses it.
Yeah, zooming in is really useful for safety, but it's also really slow. If this were a game time run, then zooming is perfectly fine,
it's really
since
slow,
game time
especially,
actually slows to a crawl when you zoom in.
Yeah, do you know how much slower the game moves when you're shooting?
I have no idea. It's really slow though.
It's really slow.
Okay, this character right here actually has a really fat hitbox. I'm sorry, Crimmy.
Wow, this
I know you
guy.
like her. No, she's really fat. Like, if I touch the bottom of her feet, like her toes, I will die.
Oh, you know what? I won't judge.
Yeah. Like other characters,
I would prefer you
Byakuren,
just
I can
do it.
get up into her thigh region. Shouldn't have said that. Chat's gonna be stupid now. But yeah, like, Itori's super big. I completely forgot what scene I was on.
Is this? Yeah. Okay.
Byakuren's thighs caught me off guard, dude.
So this scene, and it's kind of come up earlier, like for example on the rainbow card. There's that bullet clearing mechanic on the pictures is very important for certain scenes where they'll just put you into a situation where it's pretty much you're just dead unless you delete the bullets or your task. So you have to time your shots in order to remove a wall of bullets so that it doesn't hit you.
Yeah, a lot of the strats here involve really tight timing of shots. To either hit like the proper cycle or to have enough charge going into the next shot. Like this one in particular. The sequence of shots here and when I take them is very specific. Otherwise I'll just die. Like that one. I reached 100% very late there. I'm not sure if it was mentioned, but it should be obvious at this point. One hit does kill you. And if you die, you have to restart the scene from the very beginning. So if you're like, 9 shots deep into a scene, and then you die, well, you have to take all 9 of those over again.
Fortunately, that many pictures is not required on the one scene out.
I took 4-7 kind of safe there. I don't think I was going to reach 100% in time to do a riskier strat. But yeah, dying in this game is super punishing. Here I'm just abusing knowledge of like a safe spot.
I believe he's done all of the scenes up to this point, and this is the first level where you'll start skipping around.
Yep. That's exactly correct. She is so far on the right, that's really uncommon.
Does this game do bosses tend to do the thing where they gravitate toward your horizontal position?
No. So this game came after UFO, and UFO was the game that reintroduced random movement. Which is unfortunate, because that means I can't actually manipulate bosses for the most part. I mean, if patterns are aimed at me, like these anchors right here, then yeah, that can be manipulated to some extent. But Murasa's movement itself is random. She's so close. It's scary.
Complaining about her being too far away, complaining about her being too close.
Yeah. Like, if I continued charge movement there, I would have died, most likely. I'm gonna go for a quick kill here, and if I fail once, I'll just do
Okay,
the
yeah,
easy
so
strat.
here he's going to be attempting to charge his camera as quickly as possible and get his shots in as quickly as possible. and as you can see, she kind of like comes across the screen and sweeps across, and if you don't charge your camera quickly enough, it is very easy to just end up in a wall and die, and he got it.
Yeah, I got it there. That's really nice.
So if he didn't get it there, he would have had to wait for her to show up at the bottom of the screen and hit her there.
It's a super luck-heavy strat.
The most notable thing about this stage here is at the right here, he'll be hugging the right wall, and that just happens to put you in between these lasers that pop up. So that's a really easy dodge, as stupid as it looks. Strat, yeah.
Yeah, that safe spot for 5-7 is really cool, because you can actually be anywhere there vertically. It's only the horizontal pixel that matters, and it turns out if you just press against the left wall, or right wall rather, then you're safe. These lasers are completely static. It's just the yellow balls that are random.
They
Oops.
tried.
Okay, 6-2 is kind of interesting. These, like, grenade things that Suika's gonna shoot out, these are actually also alternating between two patterns, much like... Ooh, that was kind of a fat one. Kind of like Yugi 6-1 with the lasers. So, it's gonna alternate between being aimed at me and then being aimed around me. And sometimes those balls are actually fatter than normal, and they're not very fun. This game has lots of luck.
Should I take a bit of Kraken out of my Suika shot glass right now?
Dude, I still have mine. Should take mine out while playing.
While playing, yes, that sounds like a good idea.
Ooh, wow, that was scary.
I joke, I actually only have one next to me right now.
You disappointed?
And
Nice, good luck.
so speaking of Tonic and being scared of this game in series, I do believe that if we reach $2,000 for Raindrop Cry, Tonic, yes, right there, Tonic will be playing Shoot the Bullet.
Dude, I want to see that.
I know he's thrilled about returning to that game.
The continuation race at long last.
I have a donation too whenever it's convenient.
That's fine.
Okay. We got $15 from Carpe Diem.
Love that guy.
Touhou is by far the most atmospheric final boss to ever
Too
grace this
early.
series. Everything about the battle fits really well together. The music, the annoyingly bright radioactive bullets, the gigantic sun bullet Danmaku. To put it simply, it's intense.
I have a request. Can you reread that in like a few minutes?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Alright, this scene's just purely shot timing. And I completely botched it back there. Show here is just going to constantly charge at me, and hopefully I can manipulate her into a good spot. Ooh! Oh, this is not good! Oh, this is not good! Oh, this is not good! Okay, we good. Oh, this is really precise. This is gonna suck. That first shot was kind of late. So, getting 2 shots here in this one laser cycle is really hard.
I wasn't sure if you were gonna make it or not.
Okay. So normally how this should look is what I'm going to do from here on out, which is basically waiting for the lasers to reach the bottom and then taking one shot at a time to make a nice hole for myself, because pictures do cancel bullets, including lasers. Okay, Carpe Diem. This is when your donation could have come.
Alright, are you ready for the reread?
Yes, dude.
Alright, here we go. Take 2. Touhou is by far the most atmospheric final boss to ever grace this series. Everything about the battle fits really well together. The music, the annoyingly bright radioactive bullets, the gigantic sun bullet Danmaku. To put it simply, it's intense.
Same.
Thank you, Golden.
You're welcome. I do what I can.
Thank you, Carpe Diem.
Thanks for the donation.
Okay, so about 8-2. That is super luck dependent, that strat I just did there. Those deaths were just like... You know, I can't see those bullets coming because the bright suns kind of block my view. So I just have to guess and rush in and assume that I'm going to be safe, and it doesn't always work.
This one right here, this one's pretty random about how the fairies, like, how they drift when they die, right?
Yes. And I'm getting an epic pattern right now. I'm having the time of my life. Okay. Thanks, Ren. So something to note about this scene 8-8. Oh, you're gonna see it. There's this familiar thing that spawns on the right-hand side, and it's gonna try to ruin my life, but I just defeated the most atmospheric boss of all time, so everything's good.
Rats.
But yeah, normally with those shots, you want to eliminate that familiar. Nice 9-8. That second to last shot's pretty tight. Like surviving between those two roses. Those big blue and red things were roses, by the way.
So this one, if you hold out the camera too long, then Satori moves away, right?
Yes.
So you like, this is a scene where you sort of have to do the speedrunning approach of taking instant photos, or else she just moves out of the camera frame and you can't get a picture of her.
Yeah, 9-5 can be really annoying because she can move in a way where she gets close to a wall, and if she does that and you take a picture of her, she can screen wrap, and then your shot will fail, so...
I have a call out I'd like to make.
Feel free. Let's hear it.
I'd like to make a call out of Mad Twig for streaming 70 Star during RDD Fundraiser.
Ooh.
Wow.
How about Dark Souls?
I mean, at least he could have done Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks, Twig.
Yo, can I get some OS frog in chat? It'd really help me out.
Dang, I don't have a Dogship Reads Walker Lantern right now. I messed up. I cut it close.
Alright, 11-7. This is another super luck-based one, and hopefully she cooperates. I need to charge the entire time here, and these, like, snakes of blue bullets can... Oh! They can just turn super erratically. Like that right there. So I just have to cross my fingers and hope that Kaneko plays nice.
So I have a question.
Yep.
Why was there no donation incentive for Fumocam?
That is a good question. I don't have a webcam right now. Could have bought one, but maybe JRTA 4.
Maybe JRTA 4.
Or I could have just had like
Green,
Boss
right?
Crab's webcam on my feed. Alright, 12-1. This is probably like the most static card in this entire category. Or at least in my route. Most of these cards are, like, random to at least some degree, so I can't do the same movement every time. I can't do the same strats every time. There is some adaptability. I have to, like, kind of push into the gameplay every now and then.
So, 11-2.
12-2.
12-2? Excuse me,
Yeah.
12-2. 12-2 is, it's a rough one. It's one where he definitely sacrifices some of that, using your pictures to defend yourself from bullets, and just gets up in this cloud of bullets and charges constantly and tries to get those pictures as fast as possible. You could do this pretty safely with a different strat, but it'd probably take about twice as long.
Yeah, 12-2 is a nightmare, honestly. And the first shot, or the second shot rather, is super luck dependent. Because, again, you have to be charging the entire time, and if she gives you a rough pattern and you have to, like, release charge, you're not going to reach 100%. At which point you're just going to die.
This part of the game goes by fast, in my defense. He's just doing, like, a couple, like, 1 or 2 scenes from each level, because, that's what's required.
Yep. Just have to do 58 scenes to unlock spoiler, and 1 scene per level, at least.
Man, the bit rate is trying really hard right
Yeah.
now. What do you have to say about this Touhou right here?
Sanai? Oh, dude. She is the best. When is the chat gonna start linking their Touhou sorts?
We'll just have a full chart of Touhou sorts from the entire viewer base of JRTA.
Yeah. It'll be like a 400 megabyte PNG. Okay, this is the last scene before unlocking spoiler. And it's also a pretty rough one. So positioning is super important for surviving this initial wave. It's like explosion of these bright white bullets, these like Mike and Ike things. And then... okay. As long as I time my shots correctly there and get like decent cancels, then... I don't have to like dodge too much of that like first stuff. There's explosion, whatever you want to call it. When the bullets like disperse, there we go.
Okay, so with that, he's entered stage spoiler, which is a showdown between the game's 2 protagonists, Aya and Hatsune. And you can see that Hatsune has sort of the same kind of picture thing going on. She also can take pictures of you, and if you're caught inside her picture frame when she takes your picture, you die.
I died to spoiler too, man. I'm triggered. Also, yeah, if she lands a picture on me, I die instantly. Even though I still have to take 5 shots at her.
Although I'm not sure how she's doing this. 5
What
pictures at a
was
time
that?
bullshit. Oh my god!
Did you see that? Where do I go?
That was some, like, Marvel unblockable tech right there.
She just covers so much of the screen, it's stupid.
Can I get a freeze ice storm in the chat?
Oh yeah, I guess she could be holding 5 cell phones right now. Maybe she's one of those people who upgrades their iPhone every year, so she just has a stock of iPhones.
No, dude, she uses a flip phone.
Oh yeah, she does.
She's old school.
Not supposed to ruin the joke.
Sorry. I apologize. I miss flip phones, man.
Phones that actually lasted more than 20 minutes before they died.
Yeah. I had a nice Touhou Tansel online. Like a little Reimu Marisa thing. Alright, I'm gonna glitch Aya into this next scene by just selecting next scene. So that's Aya versus Aya. And now I'm gonna bring Hatsune back because she's faster for everything else.
Okay, so for the last few scenes here, the roles are switched. He'll be taking pictures of his previous character, Aya, and playing as the new character, Hatsune, which comes with a few very slightly different mechanics. Hatsune retains more charge after a picture, both after a picture with the boss in it and a picture without the boss in it.
Get out of there! Oh my god!
Her frame is... so, Hatsute's picture frame, as I mentioned before, although it didn't really come up much, Aya can move her picture frame really far like that, and it'll like shrink as it goes farther. Hatsute's doesn't move very far, but it stays big. So that means that Hatsune is a lot better for short-ranged picture taking, and not so good for long-range picture taking.
Yeah, Hatsune has like no zoom, so if you're trying to take a picture of a boss and you don't get close enough, you're looking for like, I don't know, you're just looking at hell. It just really sucks to miss a shot as her.
Well, she gets more charge, so if you do miss it.
Yeah, she enters like, I think if you fail a shot as Hatsune, she starts with, assuming it's a decent cancel, you start with like 75%, which is insane.
Yeah, I think 75% is the cap. Alright, so here is the final scene. I mean, what you see is what you get. It's just a raw, skill-based, can you dodge this? And hopefully he can.
Yeah, it's not too rough to just dodge. I would say the hardest part is like always trying to charge also.
Yeah.
Like controlling for that movement.
And it lasts for 10 pictures, so it lasts forever.
No! Okay, and time.
Alright.
Cool.
I am waiting on word from the official timekeeper, the keeper of the time. It was like 33:10.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
it's a very official time there. Like 33:10.
like 33:10.
Like 33:10.
All right, that sounds good
Yeah.
enough to me. That's a pretty good time. I'm happy I didn't get like stuck on just one scene and it was more even with the mistakes. I prefer that.
And you got a Deathless Spoiler 9.
That's true. Spoiler 9 is really easy to tilt on. It's so bad. It's 10 shots and it's actually hard. Like, it's really hard. Dying to that can lose like 30 to 40 seconds easily.
Well, excellent run.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for donating.
Yeah, dude.
Thanks for generally supporting the stream.
Yep, the support's been just unbelievable today.
Yeah, it's insane. It's amazing.
I don't think anybody expected what we got here.
Thanks for RDD.
RDD.
Look at that beautiful face. With his flip phone. And his skirt.
Wow.
Congratulations. Well, if the total were another 280 higher, that congratulations is a lot more meaningful.
We have 1 day left, man.
That's right.
Things
we
are
do.
looking good.
Yeah, you know, folks in the chat, I don't want to discourage you here, but, you know, the pace has slowed down a little bit here. We were on really good pace. Let's keep that pace going. Let's beat it on day one here. We do have some incentives left for day one, too, so don't think that we're done yet. We actually have Donkey Kong Country 3 file names are still up for grabs, and then since La Mulana is the first run tomorrow, we actually have the bid war for that going on right now. So you can choose which soundtrack you'd like to hear, either the classic one or the remake soundtrack. And both the Donkey Kong
remixing right here with RDD's face.
Yep. Both the Donkey Kong Country file names and the bid war for the soundtrack are still very achievable. So consider donating to those. But anyway, thanks again, Crimmy, for commentary, and BJW for the run.
Yeah,
Thanks
no
for
problem.
having us.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, guys. And coming up next, right here on this very stream, allow me to give you a breakdown of what we got. We have 2 Metal Gear games in a row. Where else are you going to get that? We have Metal Gear MSX and Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. And we have Momodora 3 following that. So everybody stick around. Still have quite a few games to show you tonight. As for you guys, though, BJW and Creamy Doodle, you are free to go. Thank you for hanging out.
Yep.
Okay, we're good to cut.
Yeah, should be ready to switch.
Alright, we'll be right back. The new restreamer, don't go anywhere. You're gonna wanna watch these Metal Gear runs.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to point that out. Yeah, so the stream will be going down, but it will be coming back up. So don't go anywhere. It'll just be a minute or two as we switch restreamers.